Hello everyone, my name's Ian and welcome back to Ian's Innovations. This is going to be a very special video for me. So remember my first video where I expressed my love for Little Nightmares? Well, this time I'll be expressing my love for something that's been with me for my whole life. And it's probably been with yours too. And that's a product called Legos. In case you don't know what they are, who doesn't at this point, Lego is a line of plastic construction toys manufactured by the Lego Group, a privately held company based in Billund, Denmark. Their flagship product, Lego, consists of colorful interlocking plastic bricks used to make either whatever you want or some of Lego's own official sets that you could buy right now. It's successful enough to spawn theme parks around the world, 3 theatrical movies, video games, and so much more. Fun fact, the name Lego is derived from a Danish word which means play well. Now normally whenever I make an episode where I express my interest on something I enjoy, I'd first talk about how I got into it. But because I've been familiar with Legos for so long, I can't even remember how I was first introduced to it. So I'll just start off with why I love Legos so much. My first reason why I love this product is how creative you could be with it. Lego has a massive variety of bricks which you can use to make all kinds of creations, and that's if you're willing to pay for them, given how expensive Lego is nowadays. From small, simple mocks without a consistent color to highly detailed, colossal masterpieces that bring things to the next level. The possibilities of what you could build are endless. Another cool thing with Lego is that while you're building with them, it always makes you think about how architecture works. Hell, you'd even become an architect because of Lego. The second reason for my love for this product is because of its variety. We've already touched upon the variety of individual bricks, so what about Lego's themes that they've created? Well, over the years, Lego has made and sold a lot of unique and elaborate themes. These themes were either licensed from their property or they were some of Lego's own creations. The quality of these themes have varied over the years. Sometimes the themes turned out great with their defining features, while other times, no, they did not work out in the end. During Lego's early years, they did not make any licensed themes. They instead only made themes of their own. Despite their age, these sets still hold up strong when looking back at them. It wasn't until 1999 when Lego changed things forever when they released their first licensed theme, Star Wars, which Lego still makes sets of to this day. Now unfortunately, Lego doesn't make as many of their own themes today as they used to. It also doesn't help that these sets can be ridiculously overpriced as mentioned before. So for me and a lot of other people, most of the fun with Lego is not playing with them, but rather building the sets you buy. It's great seeing your sets gradually get closer to completion as you keep building. Now there's this phase that I'm sure a lot of people went through when they were growing up with Legos. Here's how it goes. So when the Lego fans were kids, they'd build the sets that their parents bought them, and later they would take apart those sets to make up their own creations and make up their own stories, while at the same time, they'd lose the pieces they took apart when they kept playing. But then when they got older and started using the internet for different reasons, they realized that the sets they took apart all those years ago can be very valuable in later years. So next time they bought a Lego set and assembled it, they vowed, I will never take apart another Lego set ever again. I'm definitely one of those people who went through that phase, and not only did I dismantle some of my own sets when I was really young, I also did it to my brother's sets, and he got really pissed off at me. There was even a situation where we had a fight over a Patrick minifigure that my brother was obsessed with, and he said I can only have it if I rebuy him every one of his sets that I dismantled. Back then I knew it would have been far too expensive to do since they were already discontinued. Of course, me rebuying my brother every one of those sets never happened, and he's no longer interested in that scratched up Patrick minifigure. And even till to this day, my brother's still mad at me for what I did to his sets all those years ago. Thankfully, I'm now more responsible with Legos than I used to. Now I'll talk about what I do with Legos today. So as I said before, I no longer take apart sets I buy, unless it's very situational. Instead, I simply leave them on display like older collectors. I would consider myself a Lego expert. Not an expert in building, but rather an expert in how Legos work and having a bit of knowledge about history and trivia. Also, I don't buy as many current sets as I used to. The only kinds of these sets I buy are Star Wars, but I will get some of the new Harry Potter sets. So what do I now do with Legos most of the time? Well, I have a cool hobby where I buy older sets that have been discontinued years ago off of websites like eBay and Amazon. In fact, I've actually done this a couple times over the years. The retired sets I've got my hands on came from themes like SpongeBob, Alpha Team, Agents, and even Adventurers. Now, I'm very excited to announce something about this channel that's related to what I've talked about in this video. And that's the fact that I'm going to be doing videos that consist of Lego reviews. These videos will be about Lego sets both old and new. Hell, I already have a bunch of unopened sets I'll make videos about. I haven't opened them yet for a couple weeks now, and I really can't wait to see what they're like. And yeah, this does sound similar to what a YouTuber called Just Too Good does on his channel. And from what I can tell, we both live in Florida, probably not too far apart from each other. I think this because he used to go to the Toys R Us in the city of Coral Springs, which happened to be the same Toys R Us that I used to go to before it got bankrupt. Anyways, thank you for watching the fourth video of Ian's Innovations. If you enjoyed this episode, then give it a like. Be sure to also subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time in my Lego reviews. Goodbye.